welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him on the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Hale. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Inside the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Let's talk about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. trying play action. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The high crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Godfrey. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Whips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They thought maybe they could get the defense going the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the formula. They all of a sudden are starting to realize.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. The inside handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Russell. A little screen to the running back. Sweet cut there. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glover. Still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown time! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He fires a bullet to the right.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Now, a fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run play action. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Open space in the middle. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Barrett. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Barrett. Got his man quickly. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. He gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Hale. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Bounced off his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kick is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Barrett. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sack.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Here comes the option. Going for the goal line. And he waltzes over the score. Touchdown, Bama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise.